Namaste.
Amisha Putrobitia.
I, JBN Preeti Singh, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Today, I will discuss about the topic microencapsulation. Microencapsulation, what is the introduction of microencapsulation, their definition, and advantage and disadvantage of the microencapsulation. This topic belongs to the subject Novel Drug Delivery System for the B.Pharm 7th semester. So now we will discuss about what is the introduction of microencapsulation. Microencapsulation is a process by which very tiny droplets or particles of liquid or solid material are surrounded or coated with a continuous film of polymeric material. The product obtained by this process is called as microparticle and microcapsules. Particles having diameter between 3 to 800 micrometer are known as microparticle or microcapsule or microsphere. So microencapsulation is a process, is a very tiny droplets, is very important for the novel drug delivery system to the use of the human health. So now we come to the classification of microparticles. Generally, microparticle consists of two components. First one is core material and second one is coat or wall or cell material. Core material is generally say that core material, drug part of the matrix system and surrounding efficiency by the polymer is the coat or wall or cell material. So this is the two types of the microparticle, core material and coat wall material. So now we will see the microparticles are divided into two parts. First one is microcapsule and second one is microsphere. Microcapsule are further divided into two parts, is monocore type and polycore type. Monocore type is a different thing and polycore type is different. So the and third one is matrix type. So matrix type is also considered in the microsphere. So this is the main classification. Now we come to the what is the microcapsule. The active agent forms a core surrounded by an inner diffusion barrier. It's called as microcapsule. Microsphere, the active agent is dispersed or dissolved in an inert polymer. So the classification on macroparticle, microcapsule are divided into two parts, mononuclear and polynuclear and matrix. Mononuclear is the form of, this is the core drug and surrounding area. This is the copolymer. So this is the polymer, polynuclear, this is the nuclear part and created by the polynuclear. And this is the matrix system. This is the embedded matrix and this is the shell of the microcapsule. So now we move to the advantage of microencapsulation to increase of bioavailability, to alter the drug release and to improve the patient's compliance, to produce a target drug delivery and to reduce the reactivity of the core in relation to the outside environment, to decrease evaporation rate of the core material, to convert liquid to solid form and to mask the core taste. So next one is disadvantage of microencapsulation. Possible cross reaction between core and shell material. Difficult to achieve continuous and uniform film. Shelf-life of hydroscopic drug is reduced. More production cost, more skill and knowledge is required. So this is the fundamental consideration. Fundamental consideration is very important. So this one is the microencapsulation co-solvency, and core material is divided into two parts, solid liquid and vehicles, aqueous, non-aqueous and coating material polymer. So this is the core solid and coating material is the polymers हो सकते हैं, resins, protein and polysaccharides. So this is the complete flow chart of the fundamental consideration. Now we come to the microencapsulation technique, air suspension techniques, conservation process and spray drying and congealing, pan coating and solvent evaporation, polymerization and extrusion, and single and double emulsion technique, and supercritical fluid and anti-solvent method, and nozzle vibration technology. So what is the application of microencapsulation technique? Chemistry, printing and recording veterinary carbonless paper, adhesive and pigments and fillers, catalyst medicine and pharmacy, control release, taste masking, and vectorization and artificial organs and single dose treatment. So the food and feed, aromas and probiotics, unsaturated oils, enzyme, food processing, amino acid for cows, agriculture, fungicide, herbicide, insect repellent, biopesticide and pigments and fillers, artificial insemination, biotechnology and environment, continuous reactor and shear protection and reactor oxygenation. So there are these are the complete session. This session is powered by the digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it your problem by the problem resolving class. Thank you, and thank you for the listening.